Good morning and welcome to day 4.
Yeah, let's do it.
And let's get your day started. So we're going to get her to change and then weigh in and then exercise on any of these pieces here. And then she's going in the sauna. The obligatory weigh in so we can find out how much. She doesn't look happy. Find out how much.
I'm not speaking of numbers.
Yes, find out how much fluid she sweated out in the sauna.
Right here.
Where it says weigh in, yes.
Okay.
All right. I think you wanted to fill up. I want to show everybody the Berkey water filter. These black filters are called black Berkey filters. And then the white ones down below that are almost not visible are fluoride filters. And
I like to put a little apple cider vinegar in my water. It helps my stomach to digest better.
good. And we also use apple cider vinegar to make the CalMag. All right.
Okay. And then, oh, I gotta do this one. Do the measurements.
And you are.
Let's see if I can do this. Much better. 11 and a half. Is
Okay.
that what it was before?
I think so.
Sorry. I can't see it.
Well, you don't want to talk about it, but now it's on camera.
Oh, fine.
44 3/4.
Okay.
So go ahead and jot those down. All right. BMI number 5, user 5. So just go on the up arrow.
Okay.
Okay.
And can I start it?
No, it's easier if I do it. So she's got her feet spread just a little bit, arms locked out in front of her, and now I'm going to hit the start button, and then she'll get her BMI and fat percent, and I'm sure she's not going to want to discuss those numbers.
Will these stay here so you can put these down?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we're going to take her temperature before she begins.
99.3.
Oh, it's pretty high.
Up again. I don't know.
All right, and there's the computer we'll be using for our 10 o'clock, hopefully live broadcast on Facebook. Now off to get the blood pressure. And
101/66.
wow, that is low. Okay,
Oh my God,
and we'll
jot that down.
record those numbers and then the time that she's going to start on program, which is approximately 8:30.
Here we go.
All right, so she's going to begin her first 30 minutes of exercise, and we'll come back.
I'm gonna probably do 15 here and 15 on the walk, the
Treadmill.
treadmill.
All right.
We'll see how that goes. Okay, I'm just about done with my 15 minutes, and some of you know, some of you don't know, I had both of my knees replaced, and they don't hurt right now. My hips are killing me. So 15 is good.
15
minutes is hard for me.
Yeah, but it was 15 on the treadmill and 15 on the exercise cycle.
Yeah, so
All right.
after that, I'm ready to get in the sauna, except I need more water because I drank this whole bottle.
Okay. More Berkey. To set up the cell salts and the sodium chloride and potassium for both the first and second sauna cycles. And these are going to be prepared in advance, so when somebody's in the sauna, when they feel like they're getting a headache or dehydrated, they should take the cell salts And at the end of the first cycle, they'll take this first batch, which includes the potassium, and then the second sauna period, which is 45 minutes, they'll take what's in here after they're done. So 4 go into the tray.
I'm off.
Make sure
Yeah,
you're...
when I first started this, I was very conscious about what I look like. Most women are. And I was wearing the shorts and the tank top and the sports bra, but I quickly learned I can't do that much laundry every day because you're going to get soaked. So now I'm doing the bathing suit. Hair up, please.
You are here up.
And the shorts always get soaked, so I just save those for the exercising. Day 5, I've learned a couple lessons.
This is day 4.
4.
First 30 minutes in the can.
Okay.
Get your temperature.
I'm much slower right now.
All right. Off to get your oils. We're going to prepare the oils, and it's going to be 2 tablespoons of hemp oil, and 2 tablespoons of flax oil, and then for flavoring we'll add some cranberry. This is 100% organic cranberry from Costco, and that'll make sure that the person taking it will enjoy the flavor of these cold pressed polyunsaturated oils. That should do it. Good morning, everybody. We think we're live. This is Dan and Suzy Root. We're coming to you from the sauna at Detoxination Wellness Centers. So we have been talking about doing a live broadcast and hopefully answering any questions that appear in the comments. And we want to be able to talk about this protocol and how Suzy's faring on her day 4. So I'll just give you a brief overview of the program. If you've watched the video I just uploaded, which probably most of you hadn't had time to do yet, the protocol is approximately 2 weeks at about 2 hours a day. And what you do is you come in, and after you've changed into appropriate wear for exercise and sauna, then you will take your measurements, like you will have your weight, your blood pressure, your temperature, your BMI, fat percent, as well as your belly and arm measurements. And we track those on a daily basis. And then you'll do about 30 minutes of exercise on your first go through. And then after that, you'll take about 30 minutes of sauna time. And Suzy's already done that on day 4, her first sauna cycle. And now she's actually on the second sauna cycle after doing another 15 minutes of little cardio as well as some resistance band exercising. And now she's in the sauna for about 45 minutes. And as you can see, we have the door open. The beauty about far infrared saunas is that they are basically like a microwave, if you will, that is actually warming her from the inside. So it's an actual long wave infrared. And so she's getting, or both of us now, are getting heated up from the inside, and that wavelength will penetrate about 1.5 inches to 2 inches under the skin. And what we're trying to do is we're trying to release the toxins through a process called lipolysis. And the lipolysis will break up the fat cells, and that's what that is. And it will release the toxins, and ideally you'll sweat a lot of that out through your sebaceous sweat, which you'll feel is a rather oily, greasy sweat, unlike what you get when you're working hard in the yard or whatever. But this whole process relies on niacin, and this is the immediate release type of niacin. So it's a nicotinic acid, not the niacinamide, because niacinamide has been shown to cause liver problems. So the nicotinic acid that we use does not have any problems. So now Suzy is on her day 4, and we've been doing some videotaping and uploaded that. And hopefully now she'll tell you a little bit about how her experience has been so far.
So far, so good. Well, I've had, in the last 6 years, a lot of health issues, and the main one being adrenal and thyroid problems. So I'm really weak. I had both knees replaced. I don't have a lot of muscle in my legs, and I get tired really easy. In fact, when I leave here, I have to go home and rest for a couple hours before I feel normal again, but I believe it's worth it.
Oh yes, it's definitely worth it, because the whole process starts mobilizing these toxins, and then the body's natural systems like your liver, kidneys, and colon are going to try to process those toxins that don't get sweated out. And so in order for us to make sure that an enterohepatic recirculation does not occur, which is where the toxins basically get stored back into the fat because your body cannot process them. So we use a series of, actually it's about 4 tablespoons of cold pressed polyunsaturated oils, and those include things like safflower, flaxseed, as well as hemp oils. And in our video that we just uploaded, you'll see a little bit of that. It looks like we do have some questions down here. Yes, sorry, the cake is for us, so we're going to eat that after this video. Somebody says, I heard there was going to be a cake, and that was the Stan Lawyer. Anyway, thanks for the
as long
comment.
as the cake is gluten-free and no dairy.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's my diet right now.
So anyway, basically we're wanting to at least give people an idea of what goes on during this 2-week wellness protocol that we call detoxination. And by the way, that word has been trademarked because it does not mean the same thing as detoxification in our book. That word has too many definitions, too many meanings to people. And unfortunately, it does not fully describe, as well as detoxination, what we are doing in the process of removing toxins. And that's what detoxination actually translates to. So anyway, we are really happy to be able to offer this protocol to you all. And in fact, until March 31st, we're offering our protocol at a $200 discount. So we would like for you all to use the comments section of our getdetoxinated.com webpage to reach out to us, set up a free no obligation consultation. We want to be able to identify what kinds of issues you have as far as your symptomatic issues that we can hopefully take care of with our detox. We are definitely not a normal juice or cleanse or chelation type of protocol. Those are all good for supporting your liver and kidneys and colon, but unfortunately they don't address the fat stored toxins that the body has not been able to process. So, and as you can hear, her lungs are probably coughing up toxins as we're speaking. So anyway, we are really glad though that you're tuning in to watch us. And we're going to make this brief so that I can close the door and let her have her remaining 45 minutes of sauna time.
And my remaining this much of my book, which I need to get back to.
Yeah, so she actually has 26 minutes, but I'm probably going to give her a little bit more than that since I've had the door open. And we do want you to understand, though, with these far infrared saunas, that the sauna will get hot. There are the ceramic carbon heaters that are actually heating up these saunas, but the actual magic is coming from the infrared. So, and they're long wave infrared waves that we are actually going for here. So anyway, I hope you've learned something. I hope you'll reach out to us and inquire and maybe set for a free, no obligation consultation. We really do have a strong passion about what we're doing here. A lot of this has to do with what I call our social allopathic conditioning, which unfortunately led to, I think, one of the worst mistakes that we have ever made for Suzy's health. And that came from a bad decision in 2012, where we followed the advice of her physician to have her thyroid actually killed off by radioactive iodine. And that actually made her a slave to the pharmaceutical industry. And it was our wake-up call that we have other methods, other ways of dealing with the problems that are being caused by toxins and poor nutrition. And this detoxination is all about working around those problems. Sounds like people are trying to reach out because they're not getting through the comments. Anyway, so we're going to make this a brief video, but we definitely appreciate you tuning in and watching. And like I said, please reach out to us, like us on Facebook, share us.
Any comments we'll come back and answer later.
At least in another comment, not on video. So
right.
Anyway, thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Have a great day.